Chapter 5: The Reckoning. It would be comforting to blame the project. Did come roaring back to life. A rushed delivery of approval, an impossible new brief, a launch party that was more glitter than plan. But the truth is that work was only a mirror. The fracture lived underneath. The launch, Theo met someone who looked like a solution. She laughed easily and didn't mind the way he checked his phone for emergency texts that never arrived. Mara, brave in black and silver, watched them from the safe distance of a bar where a bartender built a tiny city out of glassware. Across the room, a photographer captured Mara's smile and found the crack in it later as he edited, a thin line like a hair across the lens. They avoided each other for 3 days. On the 4th, Mara painted all morning and all afternoon, water pooling into constellations on heavy paper. On the 5th, Theo ran until his lungs confessed they were only human. On the 6th, they both arrived separately at the rooftop greenhouse because grief has favorite places. They stood among the basil and let the plants do the talking. He broke the silence first. "I think I messed up," he said, which can mean 100 different things but usually means only one. She asked, "Do you want me to be your friend right now or your translator?" He said both. So she translated. He had tried to prove their pact was still intact by auditioning for other people's futures. It had not worked. His heart had staged a walkout. She had done something similar, sabotaging a nice man who called on time by accusing him, softly, of being a door she could not keep open. They were not good at theater anymore. "You're allowed to love me," she said finally, like a hypothesis. "You're allowed to love me too," he answered, like an equation that had always been true. Neither of them reached for the other. They let the thought stand like a person in a doorway, undecided. I wish I could tell you that courage arrives when summoned. It doesn't. It arrives like weather without asking, showing up as a gust or a slow warming. It took them a week to set their stage. And they chose, with a theatricality that would have made any city proud, a public place to say a private thing.